Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. So first of all, I want to thank Emily one more time for this beautiful gift. She sent me hand-picked shells from Florida and a stone, and it does smell amazing because of herbs. So I just wanted to take a minute and thank you. And I do love, I don't know how about you guys, but what makes me excited is the handwritten notes. If anyone is as weird as me, or anyone is a little bit older, you know the joy of getting handwritten notes or letters. So I'm just thinking about, oh, I need to get a post box because we don't have it here where I am at. We just have to give our full address, you know, for people to send anything that you want to send. So I just give out to people that I know, but I would love to receive any kind of really handwritten note. So I need to figure out what to do with this. So if anyone wants to send me any kind of letter, reach out to me in my email. I'd love a handwritten note. Anything, just say hi to me. You can email me. Okay, so that's the deck we have. We're going to be reading the Archetypes deck. I have never read from this deck before. I did play around with it a little bit, so we'll see. I'm gonna probably only want to pull one, maybe couple of cards to see what is happening. We're looking at the person, the personality, so you might think of anyone. Maybe specific stories will come up somehow, maybe connected to you. I don't know. My intention is to pull a couple of cards and see what we can get about the person who is on your mind. This could be any kind of relationship, okay? So I'm gonna stop the video here and I'm going to lay out the cards and I'm gonna let you choose from those. So here are your options, guys. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So choose yours and I'm going to see in timestamps. Hello people, whoever has chosen pile number 1. So let's see, what do we have for you? I actually want to pair this up with Super Lunaris, but I'm not going to look at it. I'm firstly going to be reading the Archetype card, okay? Anything about this person, please. Let's let gravity do the work. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna be using a book because I have never used this deck before. We have the Judge. Okay, I'm gonna firstly, I think, just see what's coming up here for me before I read the book. This definitely seems like it's someone who likes to be fair and likes to find peace wouldn't be a right word, I think. Likes to find balance in any situations. I'm hearing what you give is what you receive type of energy. This person is helpful. This person isn't giving away their time or energy easily because they are very thoughtful how they do that. This person has a very good eye when it comes to bullshit, right? They see through emotions, they see through people. And I think it's quite difficult if you wanted to get away with something when it comes to this person, or to lie to them or hide information, even if it's a white lie. It would be probably quite difficult to convince this person, because this is someone who can feel. And this is someone who has quite a lot of experience when it comes to life in general, right? I think for some of you, this person might be very connected to their own spirituality or religion, whatever they believe in. And I'm also getting they might have had a very strong connection to one masculine in their life, and I'm specifically getting grandfather figure. They have taken on the skills of the masculine. What's the word I'm looking for? The masculine side of ancestry. That's the way I would put it. This person is deep, man. This person is deep. This person is also not easily convinced. So you might probably need to convince this person or give them factual information, and then they're going to believe a certain maybe sentence or an idea of some sort. They're like, okay, let me prove this to you, or vice versa, right? Let me dive deeper into this. Very strong ancestry energy that's coming through here that they hold deeply within themselves. So let's take a look at the book now. Okay, let's see. Judge. Here we go. So it says, the critic, the diplomat, the advocate. The judge has an incredibly important job. They work every waking hour of the day, helping us discern what is safe, true, and just. When this archetype remains unconscious or is captivated by fear, wise discernment turns into painful judgment of self and other. Ironically, the judge's energy can be the seed of racism, bigotry, and fear-mongering. This is the judge out of balance, building walls, separating from other. When this same discerning force is made conscious and healed, however, the judge may be found advocating for civil rights causes, standing up for the underdog, providing resources for those in need, and forgiving again and again. Love is the deciding factor. Awakening this archetype is essential for the complex times we are in. Get your judge in order. The world needs it. When light, discernment, advocacy, right action, compassion. When dark, that would be a reversed, right? Critical, punishing, unforgiving, wall building. Go deeper. Osiris and the white feather of Maat. And on the side it says, Gandhi had an incredibly illuminated inner judge. He was a lawyer. He practiced silence one day a week in order to hone his discernment while on his revolutionary path. The judge's energy is contagious. When we feel judged, walls go up around. Similarly, when we feel accepted, the entire world softens. Okay, so this is definitely someone who takes their job very seriously. I don't know if you do have a specific question on your mind or not. It seems like this person would probably prioritize, at least up to their 30s, their job. What it is they came here to do. They probably like to study hard. They like to dive deep. They might be doing some kind of work that's important these days. Anything to do with fairness and protection would be their thing. And I think this person would have great intellectual debates and discussions. You would probably find conversations very insightful, very informative. And I'm seeing someone, after they meet this person, they leave the meeting or the date with shitloads to think about. Okay, that would be the energy that is here. And obviously we have Strength card. That doesn't surprise me here, because this person has almost like strength for more than himself or herself. This person has a lot. And my hair is here. Wait, sorry about that. And when I'm looking at the Strength card, I'm looking at the Lion here specifically. This person needs a team. This person is probably someone who likes to have a strong team behind their back, because they know that working in a team or having people who walk in a similar path or have similar ideology just strengthens their abilities to manifest things that they want to manifest. So this would be someone who wouldn't let just anyone in their close circle very easily. This would be someone who's looking for their own pack. Okay, their own, and they probably have it, I'm sure, their own pack, their own tribe, the people who would stand by them, people that they can go to war with and they trust. Okay, so if this person has any kind of doubt or they thinking that I feel like the situation, a person is shady, they probably will very naturally distance themselves from that situation until they have made a good judgment about them. So probably takes a minute for this person to allow people in close proximity with them. Let me see what else. I received also a message here meanwhile, so I would say maybe there is some sort of communication that's important here. There's some kind of communication that might be coming through, or maybe thinking about reaching out, or this person will be reaching out because the message came through in your pile, guys. So maybe keep an eye on that. But overall, this person loves straightforward communication. That would be something to look at. Maybe one of you is missing that. I'd say stay it how it is. This person appreciates honesty, and that's what I'm picking up for pile number 1. I hope this was interesting or helpful, and I'm going to catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 2 people. So let's see. I'm gonna pull one card from 𝒘𝒊𝒕𝒉, but I'm not gonna look at it till the end. Okay. Whoa. Let's let gravity do the work. Okay, so now I'm gonna do this. It's the first time I'm reading this deck, so before I look at the book, the meaning of this card, I'm just gonna let you know everything that's coming to me while I'm looking at this card. And at the end, we're also gonna look at the 𝒘𝒊𝒕𝒉 card, okay? If I can pick it up today, would be nice. Okay, nice. You have the Pilgrim. Ooh, this is gonna be deep. This is gonna be deep. Let me get lost in this imagery here. I want to say, now I'm not gonna go off the meaning here. I'm just gonna, I'll see. I'm just gonna tell you whatever is coming to me when I think of this person. It seems like this is someone who has a different personality traits. So it does seem like maybe they can switch, almost like a chameleon, you know? They can switch, and they can be super fun when they're out and about. They can be super serious in the work meeting, right? They can be super childish with their friends. It's almost like this person is very adaptable. There's also a lot of colors, if you can see over here, about this person, but mostly what I'm paying attention to is their self-confidence, as well as the complexity of their personality. So maybe sometimes for other people it might be difficult to understand where this person stands. Maybe this person sometimes is misunderstood by other people. So I'd say communication with this person would be, straightforward communication would be the best if you're trying to understand this person as a human being overall. I'm also seeing this person might not seem like it, but I think deep down they're quite closed off. They're showing those different colors about them to the world, but they might be quite closed off when it comes to what they actually feel deep down and what kind of ventures they are about to take on. So kind of keeping things to themselves. What's really important, I'm holding it in. Very smart person, by the way, very smart person, probably someone who likes to travel or be out and about, especially when it comes to remote type of locations. Someone who likes the unusual. Okay, so say if you are planning a trip with this person would probably not want to visit touristic places. They're like, okay, let's fuck off somewhere where we don't have as many tourists there. I just want to see the authenticity of the land where I'm going to, right? So this person, very unique type of vibe that I'm getting from them. Now I don't know for who this is, but someone just needs to know that there is a lot that might be chasing from this person's past. I don't think this person has a strong heavy baggage, but there are almost like I'm seeing stains from the past that might somehow influence your connection between one another, whatever connection that would be. When I'm looking at this card too, I'm looking at this white spot over here. It's almost like this person is looking for something that they haven't found just yet. Some sort of fulfillment, something that they want to do. It's almost like, I'm fulfilled, I'm full, but there is that tiny little thing that I'm looking for that's going to fulfill my soul. So now let's look at what the book has to say about this. Let me see. Okay. It says, for the pilgrim, an outward journey is always an inward journey. This archetypal wanderer seeks wisdom, experience, and meaning in the farthest reaches of the globe and the deepest regions of the spirit. Others will wander when the pilgrim will settle down and claim a more conventional life, but the pilgrim knows that the heart belongs in motion. Where there is motion, there is freedom, expansion, and growth. Responsibility, social conventions, and logistics lull us to sleep, and soon the pilgrim becomes veiled in the slumber of the day-to-day. Yet, when this archetype awakens, it rallies our sense of adventure and leads us out the door toward a new reality. With a pilgrim at your side, you will never lack courage, nor do you need every amenity. Travel light, travel soon, your spirit needs it. So when light, it says, learns, grows, adapts, studies. When dark, aloof, non-committal, flaky. Go deeper. The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Mammon by David White. On the side it says, we all have a deep longing to answer the call, to get unstuck. What are the obstacles between you and the door? On the other side it says, even in the stillness of meditation, the pilgrim feels the movement of the heart toward what it loves. Yeah, this is a seeker type of person, you know, overall someone who probably likes to even talk about deep spiritual things or meaning of life, you know, as someone who likes to expand their mind, someone who might have a difficulty settling down, probably not someone who would want to go by what society expects you to do, right? Go to college, then, you know, have a partner, then have a job, then get married, have children. Maybe this isn't the structure that necessarily this person wants to go by. It's almost like this person likes to walk their path regardless of the rules that we might be that might be placed by society expectations. Okay, now that's why maybe this person sometimes might be a little bit misunderstood by other people, because maybe not many can relate to those things. Let's take a look at this card over here. Well, no shit, the Hierophant is here, right? That ties in very beautifully with this card. So deep spiritual wisdom, this person is seeking for knowledge, this person is seeking for spiritual things. We have keys over here, we have a book, right? Probably wants, as I said, wants to travel somewhere or explore places that are not as, you know, overcrowded, or places that, say, if someone was about to book a holiday, they'd be like, okay, I want to go to Portugal, right? It's beautiful. I mean, Portugal, oh my God, I love that place. Haven't explored much of it just yet, but I want to. So this person would say, okay, so where we're going in Portugal, right? And someone would say, oh, let's go to Lisbon. This person's like, can we go somewhere a little bit more remote? Right? And this card every time reminds me, thank you, Tasha, by the way, for this deck. It's funny because she sent me this deck without really knowing that I was in the same place over here in Nepal, and it's one of the most eye-opening, fulfilling, heart-filling as well trips that I have been on. And only because I was going there with university to explore post-earthquake architecture at that time. But we've seen so many things there, and how differently people live, and how the communities, you know, how close they are, and just very heartfelt place for me, and I really fell in love with that place. See, that wouldn't have been a trip that I booked soon in my 20s, right? I would probably have booked it a little bit later on in life, because I just wanted to just go for a holiday and just relax by the pool after intense studies. But I really was glad that I've explored Nepal, at least a bit of it, right? Not much, but a bit of it, to see the difference in culture and how we live, what we have, what they have. And I want to say they are much richer in their hearts, at least in my eyes, even if they don't have as much financially, but very close communities and very beautiful people. So I think that's exactly what this person is seeking for themselves, you know, that inner fulfillment by going to places that are not necessarily as, you know, touristic as visited. They want to see the real truth, the real, you know, communities, and what kind of ideologies or ideas people have, and values as well. So this is quite an interesting person. I think they have spiritual abilities here. They do maybe something in their life that's connected to that. If they don't, they just very able to sense people's energy. That would be it. So I hope that this was helpful or insightful, tribe, and I'm going to catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 3. So let's look what we have here for you. I'm trying not to mess up Helen's gift. She sent me this beautiful shamanic feather, and I have used it already. I've done some shamanic work on my mom and Joseph. It was quite nice to witness what was happening over there. Yeah, this is beautiful. So let me just put this on the side here so I don't mess up the feathers. And let's look at your card now. I have never used this deck up until today. I just played around with it, so I'm not familiar with archetypes. We're going to be reading from the book, but first of all, I'm just going to give you everything else that I'm picking up about this card, meaning this person personality wise, or whatever else might be coming through, and then we're going to read the book. And I also want to pull one card from Superlunaris, which we're going to look at the very end. Okay, all right, let's let gravity do the work. I don't know why I keep getting this energy. I'm feeling unexpected. Don't know how that's gonna tie in, but let's see. The underworld. Making the subconscious conscious is something straight away that's come to me over here. Whoever this person is, damn, this is deep, right? I also think that this might be tied into where this person is in life right now, emotionally or mentally. It seems like there is a lot to dig, there is a lot to face, almost like, you know, embracing the darkness or the difficult periods in life. This might be someone who just likes, you know, to dive deep into things like this. Probably someone who likes to watch darker things, if I can put it that way. Okay, someone who probably likes to see what is beyond the surface. Someone overall, I do pick it up for a couple of you who might not be the happiest right now, or they have experienced difficulties mentally or emotionally, and I'm talking strong stuff, maybe even depression, like strong depression in the past that they were trying to overcome. And it's almost like this person, it seems to me like they're exploring their own darkness. And you know what this reminds me of? Reminds me of the card from the Magic of You Oracle that says love the darkness, and there's a lady riding a raven into the underworld. So that's what kind of vibe I'm getting here. Someone who might be interested in maybe in occult or practices that are very old and traditional, but overall the vibe that I'm getting here, it's more to do with what this person is going through right now, to be honest with you. And I think they are forced maybe to face their own demons, if you like to call them that way, right, and their own darkness and what it is that they need to cleanse. Because it seems like when I'm looking at this card, I do want to put things in places, right? There's a lot happening, so I'm seeing a puzzle, right? I need to restructure myself, my life, something to do with that. Or they work in a job that requires them to do so. Maybe if they're a therapist or they are someone who is dealing with difficult cases, that would be their everyday work, right? And they are pretty good at putting that puzzle together, if you know what I mean. And being able to figure out what is the core issue, what is the deep origin, the core issue of a problem. Let me see if anything else coming up here. I'm also picking up that this person might be focused on their health right now, or they are trying to improve their health, or that would be the advice for them. And they're learning how to embrace the downtimes, you know, because I'm seeing this. So how do I embrace the downtimes? I know that there's always a moment when I need to stop and think things through. Now, the song that came to my mind was "Stop and Stare," was by One Republic. "Stop and Stare." That song, I don't know why. Maybe someone wants to listen to it. Overall, health, would it be mental, would it be physical or emotional health is coming through here the most. Maybe they are trying to figure things out here, and maybe they're trying to understand their own shadows or what is in their subconscious, right? Diving deep overall. This is a deep card. Maybe it's not something that they're dealing with right now, but that's something that they like to look into, and they are just a deep type of person. Let's take a look at the book here. And let's see. So it says, the nightmare, the ordeal, the bottom. This is no time to mince words. The archetypal territory of the underworld is fraught with nightmares, suffering, and pain. It is the darkest shadow realm which we try vigilantly to avoid or deny at any cost. Try as we might, the darkness pulls us into the depths through disturbing dream images, unexpected accidents, illness, war, conflict, and ultimately death. Not visiting the underworld or denying its existence altogether is what gives it dangerous power. Traversing it forces us to bow humbly to the greater forces that be, while summoning the inner strengths we previously underestimated. Yeah, it's like pulling yourself together type of energy, right? Take solace that the underworld subsumes everyone from time to time, making us deeper friends, more intimate partners, soldiers of light amid our shadowy times. Facing darkness and choosing light is the most profound calling of all. And here it says, one of the earliest stories on record is that of the goddess Inanna's descent. Turns out, descending into the underworld is as old as time itself. When light, this card, bravery, depth, facing of deepest fears. When dark, denial, suppression, evil, unconsciousness. Go deeper, read Meet in the Shadow, edited by Connie Zwing and Jeremiah Abrams. On the other side says, search for images of a map of Dante's Inferno. What does the story of epic descent stir in you? It's a very deep type of vibe that I'm getting from this person, but maybe, as I said before, they are trying to understand their own shadows a bit more, or the incidents that have happened in the past, why this had to happen, why my soul had to go through this, what am I trying to learn, what I'm willing to learn from this, right? And what kind of path will I decide to choose? Let's see. You have the Knight of Cups. This is great, actually, you know, paired up with this card. It's saying that this person is focused on their heart space now. They are willing to accept new offers, new energy, and to show themselves out to the world. And it seems like whatever has happened in the past, or wherever they are, whatever kind of energy they like to focus on most, it's almost like the light is not how should I put it for you? The darkness is not overshadowing the light. It's almost like they know when to balance it out. So I've been diving deep, now I gotta get up and go type of energy, right? I have no more time to dwell onto this. Now I learned, now I know exactly what needs to be done. I'm taking my lessons from the darkness, from the downtimes, and I'm ready to go, that type of energy. And what I'm looking at with the Knight of Cups here is those mountains in the background. This person is like, I've been there. I've been climbing. I've been going on that hike. It was difficult, but I got to the top of it. So it's almost like this person is hard to break, you know? This person has seen some deep shit. It's hard to break. This person is not someone who would be, I think, dwelling, or who would be in victim mode for too long. They understand the mission, I don't know why I wanted to say that. They understand the mission and they are trying to come out on top. So that's what kind of energy I'm picking up over here, pile number 3. And I hope this was insightful or useful, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one.